Hey guys, it's Nicole here, back with another video. I hope you're all well and keeping safe. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys my tips slash sort of advice for you guys starting university, anyone going to uni. These tips are for you, just little general things that I think can be applied to anyone starting university in September, because I know people are getting results, they'll be getting ready to go to university, so I'm going to help you out like a big sister or like a friend, and basically pass on my wisdom and my knowledge with you guys. Before I begin, please make sure you are subscribed, give this video a massive thumbs up, and without further ado, let's get into the video. My first tip is to be open-minded. Now, as you guys may know, university is filled with people from all different walks of life, all different backgrounds, cultures, life experiences. University is international, and you're going to have all kinds of people coming to university. You're going to be rubbing shoulders with people who have had basically the polar opposites of life experiences and upbringings, but then alternatively you'll meet people who have had similar experiences to you. Nonetheless, it's very important to be open-minded and to understand and respect people's differences, and the fact that people may have been brought up in a different culture to you or a different culture experience, and to be mindful of that. My second piece of advice is to maximize your time. Now, I cannot stress this enough. I have finished my 3 years at university, and it genuinely felt like it was a year. Like, it went so quickly. The quickest sort of event that happened in my life is uni. I can't stress that enough. So you really want to make sure that you basically taking advantage of all the different opportunities that are there for you to, to experience, to enjoy. As I was saying in the first point, you're kind of meeting all these different kinds of people. You're going to be experiencing brand new experiences and opportunities and things that can be, specifically advantageous for getting jobs or future prospects. So I think it's really important, because there are certain opportunities that are like uni specific. For example, uni specific internships. Being a university student may give you sort of a better chance at getting a certain internship, for example. So I think it's so important to basically maximize your time and take advantage of the experiences at uni. My third tip is to be patient and non-judgmental. Now, this is sort of following on from the first point, where you're going to be meeting so many different people from so many different walks of life. And just because you don't understand what they're doing or why they're doing it does not mean you should be judgmental or think you're above them. At the end of the day, you're at university not just to learn academically, but to learn and grow as a person and become an adult. You're going in sort of like pre-adult age, pre-adolescence, you're about 19, you're about 18, 19, and then you leave in your 20s, or sometimes later than that. So I think it's so important to take a step back, and just because you are not used to, how people are behaving or this new experience does not mean you should put a negative opinion or a negative view. Additionally, there is people who have different abilities to you. As I was saying, there is all different people from all different walks of life. Some people who may have access issues, for example, and they need wheelchair help, for example, or developmental conditions or anything like that. There's so many different types of people, and that's where sort of the patience comes into it as well. And if anything, I really kind of urge you guys to treat it as a learning experience and something where you can grow and develop as a person. My fourth tip, which I know is very cliche, is to just be yourself. Now, this is important because over time, whether you like it or not, the cracks start to show and you start to reveal who you truly are. If you paint this pretend facade and you pretend to be someone you're not, over time, people do end up seeing that. Don't get me wrong, university is the perfect opportunity to reinvent yourself. If things didn't go as planned in secondary school or college or sixth form and high school, but do not pretend to like certain music, for example, be someone you're not. Be yourself, and you will attract, the right people. You will attract the people who love you for you. Don't pretend to be someone you're not, and then you'll attract the kind of people that you're pretending to be, and then over time they start to see who you not really are, and you might end up not having as many friends as you would have initially if you pretended to be yourself in the beginning. There's a saying, and it goes, your vibe attracts your tribe. And I really do believe that. I believe how you are as a person and your vibe and your aura really does attract the right people. And if you're true to yourself, you will attract the people, and the people that, you know, complement your personality and you as a person and you get on with well. And you know, you don't necessarily have to be someone, you know, be someone you're not in the beginning to think that's how you'll make loads of friends, because over time that can do more harm than good. And I just really stress how important it is to just be yourself from the get-go. My fifth tip is to try new things, new different things. As I was saying before, university is like no other. It's a place where you can try all these exciting and amazing things that are at offer for students. So I really urge you guys to take full advantage of that and try new things. If you've got, you know, you've had this burning sensation to try something completely random that's always been in the back of your head, join it, go for it. There's no harm in just trying, seeing if you like it or not, and then at the end of the day you won't have the regret that you never tried it. I definitely think at university, as a rule of thumb, try not to say, oh no, I'm unsure about that. Of course, if it's not safe, say no or whatever, but I'm talking about opportunities and chances to like grow and develop, as well as that future prospects, you know, different workshops at uni, all different things that can help you when you graduate. My sixth step is to not take anything for granted. Now, this is very relevant now more than ever with the whole global pandemic thing. I was on my merry way, enjoying third year, having the best time of my life, and then a global pandemic decided to happen and it caught us all off by guard. And I think that is the perfect example of how we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow, how unpredictable life can be. So I really urge you guys to just really live in the now, take advantage of the experience and the time, because we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. You know, obviously a global pandemic is the worst case scenario, but it's just a prime example of how one thing can happen one day and then the next day something completely different happens. That was all for my video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think. Comment down any suggestions below as usual. Make sure you subscribed and give this video a massive thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.